Hey, welcome back to RPG This Week. Bunch of stuff happened. There's Diablo news, Fallout's got something going on. Dungeons & Dragons has like a theme park coming. But first I want to talk about a game that I've been really obsessed with the last few years, even though it's crazy old, called Pathologic. Because Pathologic 3 is finally giving out our next chapter. The world's worst game, Pathologic, is finally getting its new edition that was promised a long time ago, but unfortunately, they got some pretty good excuses why it got pushed out. For those who don't know, Pathologic is this game from 2005 made by a Russian developer called Icepick Lodge. It did amazingly good in Russia, and it came to America and did just okay, but it created a huge cult following. They did an HD remaster for it, and that actually ended up doing really, really well. Americans needed some time, I guess, to get used to the fact that maybe Pathologic is something more than the world's most painful walking simulator. That it actually is a very complex game with an amazingly good story that is still kind of giving and fantastic writing. In 2014, Icepick Lodge let us kickstart their new project, Pathologic 2, which is both a remake and a sequel, because it's one of those kind of games. The first game lets you play in 3 different ways, picking a different character whose story runs at the same time as everyone else's. Pathologic 2 started with just one character story, still an amazing game, definitely get it, but promised that the 2 other characters would be coming in further patches or DLC. As of now, Pathologic 3 is the second character storyline, The Bachelor. His story is going to involve time travel and rich snobs this time, so I guess buckle the fuck up. It's gonna get weird. No release date has come, but they did drop a trailer for it. I am beyond excited for this. If you don't know anything about this game but want to know more about it, I'd highly recommend H. Bomber Guy's breakdown of the first Pathologic that came out in 2005. It's pretty long, pretty damn long, but it's totally worth it. It does a really good job explaining why the game sucks, but it's still hard not to love. If you want to play this game, you should, absolutely. But you're not going to like it. And that's not just me being crabby or grumpy. Pathologic isn't supposed to be fun. Icepick Lodge created this game to see if games could have other goals other than driving a player by giving them dopamine. If you do a quest, you might get rewarded, but you might not. If you save someone from the plague, they might help you, or you could have just lost a valuable asset. But you're a doctor, so shouldn't you be helping people? This is a game for entire nutcases, and you should definitely try it, at least once. But in my opinion, play Pathologic 2. I know people who are like originalists who swear that the first copy of Pathologic is far, far more superior, but holy shit, the walking is maddening. And yes, I know, that's on purpose. It's a feature, not a bug. No, but trust me, sprinting doesn't ruin anything. Anyway, but before you get irritated that they promised the other characters' stories and now they're making people buy a new game, anyone who backed their Kickstarter for the original Pathologic 2 will be getting this free. We would have had the Bachelor storyline a long time ago, but a couple of terrible things happened to them. One, Pathologic 2 didn't do that well when it came out. People didn't really understand how hard it was, and they didn't really click how the void of fun could be rewarding. Valid. And number 2, Russia kind of started a war. So, giving them a really good pass on delaying. Recent Fallout games may not have captured that wasteland spark as much as we expected them to, but tabletop Fallout kind of nails it. Whether you want to play someone who pulled himself out of a vault, a super mutant, or a Voldemort impersonator, like most tabletop RPGs, there is a lot more creative freedom available. I bring it up because Modiphius Entertainment has just released their new book for the Fallout Wasteland RPG series called The Astounding Tales. The Astounding Tales is a collection of adventures that you could run with your group with multiple levels in between. These never-before-printed tales include Orange Colored Sky, Fully Operational, Showdown in Skull Canyon, and The Hunted. There's also a brand new one they created for the book that could be ran between any level 1 to 20 called The Raider Base of Your Dreams. It reads that we will delve into a forgotten military installation, protect or destroy small settlements with a strange secret, square off against mysterious predators, and participate in the first ever Raider games. It sounds fun, but it is available for pre-order for $44, and 4 out of the 5 adventures are available already. They're not only available, but they're free digital downloads. So I am curious what new content they'll be putting into it, but this game is seriously fun. If you haven't tried Fallout tabletop game, do. I had a blast. The starter kit is only like $30 online right now, and there's coupons you can get to make it 25. I'll have the book pre-order link and the starter kit linked below if you want to check it out. Diablo IV Vessel of Hatred released this week. Vessel of Hatred being an expansion of last year's Diablo game by Blizzard Entertainment. This is Diablo 4's first paid expansion, but they have been patching the shit out of Diablo for the past year. The Diablo that you played last year is almost nothing like it is now. And they also stopped that pesky thing of nerfing classes when people found out their builds were too strong. Instead of nerfing them now, they actually introduced new challenges that actually puts them to the test. Smart move. Do that instead of destroying builds, please. The expansion comes with an extended storyline, and more importantly, the new class Spiritborn. If you ask me, most people will probably be dropping the plastic and seeking that kind of steep price for just access to the Spiritborn. Because, like, yeah, it's pretty fucking fun. Super flexible, very satisfying, plenty of different build options. The class is a total win. I spent way more money on lesser classes, so it's pretty solid. The expansion also comes with a new region, a new trial, the new mercenary mechanic that they had in Diablo 2. People are complaining about the length of the story and saying that it's not equivalent to the price, but there is a lot of new content here. But again, regardless, if you don't buy this expansion, Diablo itself has gotten so many updates recently. Every class has a bunch of new loot drops. They changed a lot of the skills, a lot of their mechanics, a bunch of quality of life changes. It's completely different. I mean, this looks like a pretty good win for Blizzard, and they needed it. The past half decade, Blizzard has not had many wins. Next year, at Universal Studios Hollywood, they'll be beginning a new chapter of their Fan Fest, allowing people to participate in an event that will bring them into Waterdeep. During the event, attendees will be able to experience something alike to being able to walk around Waterdeep from the Forgotten Door legends. To what end that means, we're not sure. There's not a whole lot of information out, just a sentence. The page states that we are being called on to protect the city with the Harpers from Xanathar. My only request is that Silgar, his goldfish, becomes some kind of like park mascot with some dude in a big costume walking around. That would be rad. Tickets are available, but dates are. The earliest we can take a step into Waterdeep will be April 26th of next year. If you're super into being able to participate in this, they're not available yet, but you can get on a mailing list. I'll have a link below, and then when time comes, they'll contact you for you to be able to purchase your ticket. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for checking me out. If you can, please subscribe to the channel. It means everything to me. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you. I end every video with a recommendation, and today I'm going to recommend that you go to Vote.gov and check your status. This might be one of the most important elections of my lifetime. So not voting is not an answer. You don't get to complain about what happens if you don't vote. And I know how much everyone loves to complain. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.